Hey Rhapsody, it's Adam Young from Owl City. With me today I've got the box. I kind of, actually, I do love you, actually. I'm proclaiming my love to you right now on camera. The box is kind of a huge honor. First question is, do you put everything you've written on every album, or do you write a bunch of stuff and then pick and choose? For me, I guess I kind of just write this very basic outline of a given record, 12 spaces in a text file, and I say, I know I want to write a very dance song, I know I want to write sort of a hip-hop influenced song, I want like a kind of a rock song that's like a throwback to an old Blink-182 song or whatever it is. So basically I kind of write to fulfill that given outline, and the records just kind of write themselves beyond that. If you were forced to speak in an accent for 1 year, what accent would you choose? Probably French, because I think French sounds very, like I feel like I should be playing an accordion for that year as well and speaking in a French accent. Something about just that accent is very suave, and that's really the opposite of me, so it would be kind of a cool juxtaposition. How do you describe yourself in 5 words? Oh man, I'd probably say I am really, really shy, because I really am. If you could take a leisurely stroll anywhere in the universe at any point of time in history or the future, or any point of time in a fictional world, where would you stroll? That's a great question. Probably like some kind of a prehistoric, long walk on the beach, with like dinosaurs around, something with dinosaurs. So thus, a long time ago. How do you think your life would be different if you weren't an insomniac? I really think I probably wouldn't have as many songs. I probably wouldn't be as prolific of a writer, of a songwriter, just because generally those nights where I do feel insomnia working really hard against me is ironically those moments where the music just kind of happens and the music kind of swirls around in here, and then it just kind of comes out, and there it is, in the studio. And so it's kind of a double-edged sword, insomnia, but I am grateful for it, because I do feel like in a lot of ways I'm better off because of it. If you could have a superpower, what would it be and why? Probably to breathe underwater, just because I do kind of have a very innate fascination with the ocean and all things, everything, by a big body of water, or in it, or around it, or above it, whatever. Something about just, I guess probably because I grew up in the Midwest, the furthest place from any of the oceans. I feel like that's kind of where it stemmed from. But yeah, I definitely breathe underwater if I could. Next question from the box. Have you ever high-fived a seal? Not yet, but it's definitely, in my top 5 things to do. So next time I'm in California, or wherever there is an abundance of seals, probably San Francisco, Pier 39 I think has a lot of seals. Next time I'm there, I'll check it off. What does your favorite shirt look like? This is a great question, because this is actually my favorite shirt. I got it at a thrift shop in Iowa. What's the experience you want people to have when they are listening to your songs? Is there some overarching theme that you always would like to achieve? Is there a unique emotional experience you try to recreate with each song, or is it a mix of both? I guess I almost feel like what people get out of my music is almost none of my business. Something about the idea of one person taking a song that I've written and kind of imagining it or doing whatever with it they will, that being so different than someone else seeing it a completely different way. To me, that's very interesting, and that's why I think I really favor some amount of ambiguity in my songs, some kind of eccentric, quirky quality. To me, that's just very interesting.